Taiwan has launched one of its most sweeping internal security initiatives in recent memory, a campaign to root out individuals with ties or sympathies to the Chinese Communist regime from within its civil service, education, and military institutions. President Li Ching-te, who took office in May 2024, has broadened an existing background check program targeting civil servants and military personnel in response to growing fears of Chinese political and ideological infiltration. Since early 2025, the government has vetted more than 370,000 individuals, focusing on whether they possess or have applied for Chinese identification documents, including national ID cards and long-term residency permits, both of which indicate formal legal alignment with Beijing. According to the Mainland Affairs Council, a recent round of reviews uncovered 75 individuals with Chinese residency permits and 2 who had applied for Chinese national ID cards. The campaign reached a new milestone on June 9, 2025, when Taiwanese authorities revoked the citizenship of Chang Liqi, a Taiwanese-born university lecturer who currently teaches at Wakyao University in Fujian, China. Chang had proudly described his Chinese residency permit as a long-awaited dream come true and had publicly expressed a desire to join the Chinese Communist Party in state-run media. To Taiwan's government, this was not merely symbolic. It was a clear-cut breach of allegiance, particularly egregious coming from a public figure who retained Taiwanese nationality while residing in and openly endorsing the political order of a foreign adversary. Under Taiwanese law, citizens who possess Chinese ID cards or residency permits may have their household registration revoked, a bureaucratic action that effectively strips them of citizenship, including access to national health insurance, voting rights, and unrestricted entry into Taiwan. This internal crackdown has extended far beyond central government agencies. Since early June 2025, the administration has broadened the vetting process to include local governments, public schools, and universities. The Ministry of Education has instructed school administrators to verify whether teachers have applied for or currently hold Chinese documentation, and to take disciplinary action where appropriate. The move has sparked criticism from within Taiwan. The National Teachers Union, representing nearly 80,000 educators, has described the campaign as politically motivated and administratively burdensome. Schools shouldn't become ATM for politicians looking to score points, said union official Ho Kun-liang, using a metaphor that reflects concern over weaponizing public institutions. Nevertheless, national security experts at Kuma Academy, a civilian self-defense training organization, argue that Taiwan is responding rationally to what China calls integrated development, a soft absorption strategy akin to Russia's distribution of IDs in eastern Ukraine. To reinforce its stance on sovereignty and deterrence, Taiwan conducted a joint military Coast Guard exercise on June 8, 2025, in the port city of Kaohsiung. The drill simulated scenarios of gray zone threats, including infiltration, terrorism, and maritime incursion. President Li Ching-te was in attendance alongside representatives of international security organizations, projecting Taiwan's message to both domestic and global audiences that it is prepared to respond not only with words, but with coordinated action across land, sea, and information domains. The campaign illustrates a sharp contrast between Taiwan's ruling Democratic Progressive Party DPP and its China-friendly opposition, the Kuomintang KMT. While the DPP champions self-defense, strategic deterrence, and national identity, the KMT continues to advocate for dialogue and cross-strait economic engagement. In the face of Beijing's near-daily military flights and information warfare efforts targeting Taiwan, the Lei administration views any ambiguity or leniency as a vulnerability to be exploited by the mainland. The case of Chang Liqi is more than just an administrative decision. It is the political statement by Taiwan's government that national loyalty is not optional in an era of asymmetric political warfare. Though the number of confirmed violators remains small, the message is unmistakable. Beijing is not just an external threat, it is potentially embedded within. By tightening legal interpretations and enforcing existing laws, Taipei is drawing clear boundaries between rights, residency, and allegiance.